Hello, everybody. This is Dino Chris from Prehistoric Facts and Colossal Fossils. This is a Q&A episode, and this is going to be a little bit early to upload, and so yeah, I'm doing this on a Wednesday, July 25th instead of the 26th, so that way I could get this episode in as quickly as possible before it rains on Thursday. And so yeah, it's going to be rainy in central Wisconsin where I live, and so on Thursday. So yeah, I might as well just get this over with. So let's actually get started with the episode, shall we? So we'll start with the YouTube questions. So Lukezilla, you got some questions for me. First ones are, who would win, Tyrannous or Gorgosaurus? That's a tough one. Tyrannous, a 30-foot long Tyrannosaur from Asia, a little bit early Cretaceous. It's fully feathered. It's got longer arms, more narrower skull, and big claws on the hands too. Gorgosaurus, a more speedy type of Tyrannosaur. Fossils are found in in Montana, in the United States, and also in Canada. And it's a faster dinosaur. It has better senses, better vision, better sense of smell, better hearing, and of course more agile. And Tyrannus has got the power and also those longer arms. I'm gonna say Tyrannus in this one. I think Tyrannus with those arms would actually be able to use them more, whereas Gorgosaurus would have a little bit more strength in the bite, but it would not be enough to take down a Tyrannus. And so I'd probably say Tyrannus on this one. And your other one, Tarbosaurus or Oxalia, or Oxalea. I would probably go with Tarbosaurus on this one, because Tarbosaurus is a Tyrannosaur, and Tarbosaurus, if it was, but even though I would probably say this, these two dinosaurs never met each other, and that's the same thing with Tyrannus and Gorgosaurus, is that they never met each other. They're in different parts of the timeline in the Cretaceous, and also they're from two separate continents. So like Tyrannus is from Asia, Gorgosaurus is from North America, and so in the previous one. And then this one, Tarbosaurus is from Asia, whereas Oxalea is from South America. And so on land, I would probably say Tarbosaurus would actually win this one because it's more agile, and also it's got the height and also the speed to actually be able to take down Oxalea on that one. If it was near water, then I'd probably say Oxalea could actually win that one because it's near its natural habitat, where it could actually use its tail a little bit more to launch at the Tarbosaurus, and like saying the ankles to get it down, and also use its tail to swipe down the Tarbosaurus to get it down on the ground and all that sorts of stuff. But I'd probably say 60% Tarbosaurus, 50%, or if it's 60% Tarbosaurus, 40% Oxalea. And so yeah, I would probably go with that. Then your another question is, the black demon shark real? And I think not. Well, I'd say yeah, I would not think so either. And if you don't know, the black demon is this like a cryptozoology type of thing that has been seen like on Monster Quest and a couple of other shows that involve cryptozoology. And they believe is that some people in the Baja Bay of Mexico have seen like this like a massive shark that has this predatory behavior, and they believe is that this shark could be almost like over 30 feet long, and also they think it's like a descendant of Megalodon, which I probably say that is not really going to be the case, because the only types of sharks that you're going to find in the Baja Bay of Mexico is great white sharks, some bull sharks. You're also going to find some like say like your basic reef sharks, and also whale sharks have been spotted there. And I think probably a lot of those sightings are whale sharks that a lot of those fishermen are seeing, because whale sharks are huge. They're the biggest shark in the world right now, and sometimes whale sharks could go up towards the surface, but mainly you'll just see like the dorsal fin and maybe like the top part of the tail kind of show up. But mainly whale sharks are just filter feeders. They just feed on plankton, small fish, and small crustaceans, and so they'll only eat those. And so that's pretty much what I think a lot of people are seeing, and what they think is the black demon. But otherwise, they could be seeing great white sharks coming up to surface, like because there's seals there, and also some tuna that they can eat too. So yeah, I'd probably say that black demon is probably not a real thing. I think people are just misidentifying a shark. All right, Facebook. Jody, do you think there should be a season 2 of Prehistoric Park? So many of you that don't know what that show is, Prehistoric Park is an Animal Planet show that was back, probably it's like in the early 2010s or late 2000s. It had Nigel Marven as the main character, and he goes back in time to bring prehistoric animals to the 21st century in like this big honkin' zoo, so that they can actually have like another life. But really, it's a fantasy. It's a fantasy show of pretty much like paleontology, zoology, and you bring in like the time travel type of thing mixed into it. You got yourself a fantasy scientific zoology story, and that's pretty much what it is. But it's a fun show to watch. There's only been 6 episodes that were aired for the only season. There was only one season, even though that the final episode, it did actually give us a cliffhanger of like, oh, there could be another season on the way, but it never really came to fruition. Do I think there should have been a season 2? Probably, because of the cliffhanger, but I don't know if Nigel Marven would be up to like that type of thing all over again. Even though like he does enjoy the science of paleontology, and I give him a lot of credit for that. You know, he is just an amazing zoologist. He knows his stuff, and he knows prehistoric life as well. So I'd probably say maybe give it one more shot, but I'd probably say that maybe not. But I'd probably lean towards there should have been, but then I'd probably say it would take a lot. It would take a lot of work to actually get that done. Even though I think the BBC could actually pick that up if they wanted to. And then Benjamin got some questions for me. Did Epicyon hunt in packs? So Epicyon is a type of mammal, predatory mammal. It's kind of related to the bear dogs, but it is to like the bear dog family, like Amphicyon. Did it hunt in packs? There's a possibility it could. I don't see why not. It's a predatory mammal. It could actually do that. But if it was like muscular, like Amphicyon, and didn't need to hunt in packs, I mean, that's fine too. You know, I would probably say it's probably both solitary and pack hunter. Just depends on what the latest research actually shows us. Can the tail of Sauroposeidon easily knock out a Acrocanthosaurus? That's a really good question. I love this question. Could a tail from Sauroposeidon knock out Acrocanthosaurus? If it was hit in the head, yes. If it was hit like on the base of the hip, like on the base part of the tail, or otherwise right near the legs, I'd probably say no. But if if Acrocanthosaurus was hit like right on the chest cavity, or otherwise like say in the neck or the face, that's pretty much where I'd say Sauroposeidon can knock out the Acrocanthosaurus. But I think probably the size, mainly the sheer size of Sauroposeidon, would be the first defense. Then the tail, then its body weight. Then it would actually be that would actually how it go. But yeah, I would actually say so. I could knock out an Acrocanthosaurus if it was hit like in the neck, chest cavity, or otherwise in the face. Because if you get a nasty blow towards the head, you have a concussion, and that's pretty much where I think Acrocanthosaurus might feel pretty dizzy after a big hit to the face. Is Daeodon the biggest pig? Well, Daeodon is not technically a pig. It is related to pigs, but it is not technically a pig. It is an entelodont. Based on the latest research, I'd probably say Daeodon is the biggest entelodont. But even though that could change, even though that like some paleontologists still say that Dino-Hyas is the biggest because, you know, Dino-Hyas should still be a valid species, even though a recent paper a few years ago said that Dino-Hyas was not a valid species because it was named after a large version of Daeodon. And so, yeah, I'd probably say that Daeodon will still be the biggest Entelodon so far right now. And who would win, Amphimacaridus or Tyrion? That's a hard. These are hard names. I looked these up, and so both of them are related to the saber-tooth family. And so the Amphimacaridus is a larger saber-tooth, whereas the Meganterion is a bit smaller. I'd probably say the Amphi is more likely to beat the Mega in this case. And so, yeah, I probably would go with that. And that's all for today. And next week would be a special episode. So, and Thursday, or I should say Friday, next week Friday in September the 3rd would actually be a special episode. I'll let you guys know what prehistoric animal I'm going to talk about, so stay tuned for that. And you can still send me questions about dinosaurs or any other prehistoric life. Feel free to email me at dinochrist71@gmail.com. Also go to my Facebook page, Prehistoric Facts with Dino Chris. Like the page, you usually post your questions in the comment section. Please put them in the comment section, not in Messenger. Messenger's for private conversations, so please put them in the comment section. And also for YouTubers out there, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Also share the channel too. Share the videos too to anybody that is interested in dinosaurs or any other prehistoric life. So that way you can get more subscribers and also more views. And also stomp on that bell so that way you can get weekly notifications of every video that comes out. And also feel free to put your questions in the comment section because I do read them all. I do read your comments. You guys are awesome at doing that, and I appreciate that. And also, if you stick around to the end of the video, I appreciate that. That is awesome. You guys are awesome. And so, yeah, feel free to put your questions in the comments, and also make sure you keep your questions short to the point. You can also follow me on Instagram at dino.chris.pf. I post pretty cool stuff on there. And also follow me on Twitter at CSGRALL. It's my Twitter page. I post pretty cool stuff on there. Also take care of people around you. And also for younger people out there to make sure that your parents, your teachers, and your guardians. It's the best motivation you can have for a good education. It's very important to have a good education. With a good education, get a good job in your future. And also a lot of you are going back to school, and that's awesome. And also in this kind of time, please wear a mask, social distance, wash your hands because that's very important. And also make sure you get vaccinated because that is the most important thing. So that way we can reduce the spread of the virus and also we can get close to the pre-pandemic normal. That's what we want. And also feel free to check out Colossal Fossils. I'll put a link in the description down below. So that way you guys can check out Colossal Fossils. And if you want to donate too, feel free to hit the donate tab and donate as much as you want to Colossal Fossils. We're going after a T-Rex. So hopefully that you guys can actually help contribute to for our T-Rex fund. That'll be awesome. And so once we do get the T-Rex fund and to our ultimate goal, we'll get that T-Rex. And so that'll be awesome. And that's it for now. And I'll see you guys next week.